So I keep talking about the fact that I may one day do a vlog. And so what I thought I'd do is today, why not come along with me and see what I get up to? It's nothing exciting, but it'll just give you an insight into what life's like, I suppose. Right, now that's done, let's get on with the day. Ready. Right, the first job I've got to do before I do anything else today is make a cup of tea. Because in this home, nothing really counts until I've had a cuppa. Right then, let the day begin. You see, here's the thing. I'm pretty useless every day without some water and a cup of tea before I get started. And pretty much the first thing I do every day is to update my journal, work out what I'm going to do through the course of the day. And once I've done that, start doing stuff. But first, music. I don't know about you, but music plays such an important part of my life. And so we're going to start today with a bit of Don McLean. Sadly though, you can't listen to it. I'm just going out for a walk. One of the things I didn't tell you the other day, when I did that other video, I walked to our local nature reserve, which is a bit of a trek from here. And the problem with it was, I overstretched myself. I got there okay, so I know how far I can walk to get there, and I got through it. But when I got to the end and turned around to come back, I had some real struggles. It took me pretty much a good hour to get back because I had to have 3 breaks on the way back because I couldn't keep going. And this is the thing, at the moment, I don't have the stamina that I used to have. And that's going to have to grow back steadily. I suppose when I think about it, from September last year I wasn't well. And after April this year, I stopped going out because I just didn't have any energy. And I think it's going to take more than the 2 weeks that I've been out and about to realise that I'm not as fit as I was. It's going to take a while for it to come back. And so walking out to do what I'm doing now, I'm just going over the shop to get a telemag. Basically, because I need the walk, I need to start building up my stamina somehow. And I thought I'd take you along with me just to let you have a look and see what the area I live like. Now, I'm not that far from the shop at the moment. If I just spin you around, I've got to walk across this green. There's a car park for the shops over there. And that's where we're going. And so now I'm here and I'm just going to walk down to the shop and we're going to nip in the shop, get a paper, may get a lottery ticket, and then we'll take it from there and see how we go. So let's have a walk down, shall we? This is my local Tesco. This is where we normally do our shopping. It is about a 5-minute walk away from where I live. And it's a big one. So there's lots of stuff in here. Generally, it's quite a walk to get around here. But you know what? Today it's not going to be, because I'm only going straight inside. I'm just going to get a paper, and then we're going to turn around and walk back. And here we go, into the shop. It's much like any other shop that you've been to, I expect. But we're only going just over here, so we won't be in here 2 minutes. But you know what? 3 weeks ago, I couldn't walk this on my own. I had to have Debs with me in order to help me get around. But not anymore. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I have that, and can I have a lucky dip for tonight, please? Thank you. Have a great day.
And
This is a funny thing, you know. I've been wanting to vlog for ages, but the problem is, I really don't know how to do it. I'm feeling my way in. I've watched loads and they seem so professional and so good at doing it. But me, nah. I'm not very good at doing this, as you can tell. But it's only the first, so you never know where we could end up. So having been across the shop and done what we needed to do, next job is to take this camera. This is what I filmed all what we went out with, and get this copied over to the hard drive on my computer so we can take a look at it and see if it was worth filming it or not. Right, here you can see my editing suite. I use CapCut because it's so simple to use, and all of these videos in here are the ones that I recorded earlier this morning, and by this stage you'll have probably watched them already. So what I'm going to do is bring them all down into this timeline, and in a moment they'll all be sort of ready for me to start looking through and checking out to see that they're all okay. And this is where we start, basically, with the editing on the channel. I do a few little adjustments. For starters, I make the track height at the bottom tall. You can't see anything at the moment because it's still all working it. There's all the shots are in. And what I'm going to do now is make the audio size a bit higher so I can work on that. So my first job now is to go through all of this beginning, have a look at it, see what I could do with it, and see if I can make it into something reasonable that you'll have already watched. Well, I've done the editing that I was going to do this morning, so we're up to date with that. So now I'm going to have myself a little break and do myself a little bit of lunch. For lunch is I've got myself this wholemeal pita. I'm going to put some light mayonnaise all over it because I like that, and I can do that. So I've got some mayonnaise all over it. I know there's loads, but it's not as much as you think. I'm going to lumber it with some salady stuff. I'm going to put some ham in here as well. And I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of beetroot. And after I've spilled it on there, that'll do. That will do me nicely. And all I've got to do now is fold it up, fold it round, and that's my lunch ready. And what I thought I'd do is I'd sit outside, eat this, and have a little bit of a read. You know what I mean? Have a little break from this morning's efforts, if you like. So that's what I'm up to right now. But what I want to do is sit out here and just have a relax and just take a bit of time, because normally what I end up doing is rushing down, stuffing something to eat and getting back up and started. But since you're here, I can take a break. And I don't know if you've seen out this garden before. I know last year you may have seen it, but this garden used to be overgrown with bushes. And so at the back end of last year, my son-in-law-to-be ripped all of the bushes out for us because we hated them. They overgrew a lot and I just didn't like doing the work. And so he ripped them all out. The problem was this year we were supposed to start on it and do some of the gardening and actually plant some stuff. That was the plan anyway, until I was ill. And then, of course, nothing happened. So let me just show you around and give you a look at what it looks like at the moment. So here's the thing, we had bushes all the way along here and up here. So these were all bushes that were pulled out, and so we've cleared them all out, and as you can see it's overgrowing at the minute. But there was a tree here that pretty much grew so quickly that it took up all the garden, and along this side is a load of bushes. Now, as you can see, we can't water it at the moment because we've got a hosepipe ban. It's not pretty, but it is what it is, and maybe next year we'll get around to doing it. Now, I said the other day that I joined the local library. It's only took me 13 years to do it. But what I picked up as my first book was this one, John Carr's Escape from the Ghetto. It's a true story about a boy of 13 who had to escape from the ghetto because he killed an officer. And he had to escape and get away and see how far he could get. And so far it's taken him through Poland, into Germany, and now into France. It's a really good story, and I'm glad that I picked it up. So as you know, I often talk about the fact that I get loads of people get in touch wanting me to collaborate with them to put products on the videos. And today I've had one that, had it came to me during the winter when I couldn't get about, I may well have took them up on their offer. Now this one's from a company called eCombi, and what they've done, they've got in touch with me and offered me a mobility scooter. I can have that if I want for free. They'll give it to me, and what I've got to do is do a 2-minute video about it on YouTube, and then they'll give me an exclusive link that if anybody buys one, I will get an affiliate payment out of it as well. Now, I could see this could be useful, but don't you think it's funny how they're offering it me now that I'm well? I've just taken a look on Amazon and they're selling them for £999.99, so £1,000 for one of them. What do you think? Should I do it or not? Because I've got to be honest, when I think about it, it would be a wise move to me to do. Because after all, only this week I went out and wasn't fit enough and didn't have enough stamina to get home. Whereas if I'd have had that with me, I'd have been able to get there, walk and do the bit that I wanted to do, and then get on it and come home. Now, we don't do this very often, but I thought I'd give you a little look around my studio. It's somewhere that I kind of spend most of my time in. I love it up here. You can see my big light at the back there. This is my Beatles photo that I talk about. Now, you know, I say I like my records. You can obviously see all of them here, and you see some of my CDs down here. What you don't often see, there are boxes of singles down there. There's 3 boxes of singles. I have records down there. I have, these are all CDs. So there's plenty of them about in this place. And what's more, if I move this and open this cupboard, this is where I keep even more. So you'll see I have a shelf with albums at the bottom. There are singles at the top. And there are CDs up there as well. And they go back. So the back is filled up and I've got these as well. So as you can tell, I kind of like the music. I don't know if you know, but I practice Spanish every day. I'm not very good at it, but I've been doing it on Duolingo for a while now, so I better put in time to do my lesson for today.
En mi vecindario también se festeja Ramadán.
En mi vecindario también se festeja Ramadán.
que ese día festivo era una fiesta religiosa.
Creí que ese día festivo era una fiesta religiosa. Claro, hay muchas fiestas religiosas esos días. Semana Santa. De alto. Curiosidad. Desorden. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? I didn't show it all, of course, because it would have been long and boring, but for me, it was just a little taster to show what I do. Anyway, that's about it from me. It's just a first try. I don't know whether it's any good or not. You'll have to let me know, won't you? I'm going to go in a minute because Debs will be home and we're going to sort out some food and that and have a bit of downtime. So I will see you in the next video. Ta-da.